Hello and welcome everybody. What is going on? So this is MiaSanMiaTV and this is going to be quite a big transfer rumor news today. I've not really been active much lately, and before I start, I wish you all a happy new year. I don't really wish anyone a happy new year, just because I always look forward. So 2017 for most people is just a way to look forward. For me, it's just a way to keep track because I always look forward. But I do have a few nice transfer rumors for you guys today. So let's get started right away. Let's stop talking and let's just get started right away. So the first one is probably the one that I think everyone has actually heard about just by now, and that is that Paul Clement will take charge as Swansea City manager on Wednesday, and this comes via Sky Sports. So Wednesday is tomorrow. Today's Tuesday. So by tomorrow he should be their manager, which is quite fascinating because obviously he used to be a manager before. Then got fired, so now he's going back into it. Let's see how that goes. Honestly, I think that's a very good move for him. Honestly, anyone would prefer. I think anyone. There's not one person in the world that would prefer not being a manager over an assistant. And just for that, I really wish him to do well. I really do hope that he's gonna do well at Swansea City. Maybe in the future, in like give it 5 or 10 years, he's gonna be managing a top club or so. That he's gonna do that well. But yeah, I'm really happy for him. I'm really happy for him. Obviously, the build is now predicting that Davide Ancelotti will take his position, and we'll see about that. But yeah, I think that's a good move for him. I do think like the best move you could possibly do is manage your own team. Or manage your own team again, I guess you should say, because obviously it didn't really work out for him the first time. I've heard a few fans say that it wasn't really his fault at the very first time that it didn't work out for him, but now he can prove himself again and maybe work up on the ladder, the managerial ladder, and maybe one day manage a top club. Obviously, that's the dream and ambition of every single manager. So we'll see how that goes. But we're gonna keep an eye on Swansea City now because I have to now. It's my duty now, okay? So, moving on from that, is, I guess, not so good news. I mean, the last one, it depends how you look at it. I look at it as a good news because I think that's a good step to do. But obviously now this one, I'm a little bit sad, but it's to be expected. And that is that Lucas Scholl will leave Bayern to join Swiss side FC Lucerne, and that is via Sport 1. Yay. Yeah, Sport 1, they can be reliable. I'm not saying they're not reliable, but they can be reliable, not always. Yeah, and to be fair, it is expected that he'll leave. I expected that he would leave sooner or later. He's 20 years old, and there's not much that he's really accomplished. Let's be totally honest here. Even his father came out, Shaw came out and said that he hasn't really done enough, to really warrant a place. So I guess it's to be expected. It's a bit sad, but it is, like I said, to be expected. I mentioned this before. I think from like the immediate crop of players, the only one that I really value as a talent is really a Dorsch. Anyone else hasn't really impressed me that much, and that really goes to Benko. I'm like, yeah, maybe not. I don't know. But Dorsch is really the only one that has really impressed me just because of his technique, his passing, everything. So that's that. Lucas Shaw, he is going. I mean, like I said, most of our young players, most of your youth players, most of our talents, quote unquote talents, and really performing to a level where they could actually play for the first team. I know obviously it's now more difficult than it ever has been to really get into the first team, but the point still stands, and the talents aren't really that good, and that's obviously what the new academy is supposed to do. We'll see how that really turns out. But that's that. Lucas Scholl is probably, maybe, I'd say definitely, leaving FC Bayern to join FC Lucerne. And then, I guess, a good news. I mean, I'm literally just switching it up between good and bad news, but a good news. And that comes from L'Equipe from France. And that says that Bayern inquired about Monaco's Thomas Lemar, and he could make a move in the summer. Yeah, I like that. I like that a lot. He's been a player that I've had my eyes on for quite a few months, years. And I always thought he did steady progress. I didn't think he did fantastic progress. I thought he did steady progress, and that's, in my opinion, the most important thing. Because if you explode straight away, then you might not have a long career. But in his case, it was just continuous, steady progress, and I thought that he could really be a good addition to the team. Obviously, he's a winger. We need wingers. We have young wingers already. I mean, we have Clement, who's 21, I think, or 20. I think he's 20, actually. We have Clement, who's 20. And having Thomas Lemar there as well, yeah, that'd be a very, very, very good addition, in my opinion. So, yes, I'd welcome that wholeheartedly. You know, if he joins in the summer with Ribery and Robin still having a year or so. Well, Robin, it's still not decided yet, but I'm expecting to sign a contract any week right now, to be fair. I think next week he's probably going to sign it. Or so looking at that, you know, we have then two wingers that are 21 or around that age. Then, you know, by the time they're really first team material, I guess you could say, by the time Robin and Ribery really retire, they would be 22, 23, and I think that would be a very good age to be, you know, to be there. I think if you have only 1 year to adjust and then another year to just really explode, then that's the best way it can possibly go. So yeah, I'm all for that. I really am all for that, ladies and gentlemen. But next news, and actually, you know what? I'm gonna link those two together because ESPN is saying that Pep Guardiola is looking at Badstuber as a defender to move to Manchester City in January. Yeah, the parent fee is £3 million, which is about 5 million euros, give or take. And yeah, I don't really know what to make of that. I really don't know what to make of that. But to link that to the next story, apparently, according to Sport Bild, there were the first initial talks have been made between Badstuber and Hamburg. What do you think about that? Where would you go if you were Badstuber? Honestly, where would you go? Would you stay in Germany and play for Hamburg, or would you go to England and play for Manchester City? I think he needs, like I mentioned it before, obviously, I'd love for him to stay, but the fact of the matter is he's not going to get much time. That's just the way it is. Obviously, with us now trying to get Sula as well, and with us now trying to get Rudy as well. Rudy not so much, but Sula, with us trying to get Sula, there really is, you know, that kind of thought that there isn't really much space for him in the team. And as much as I would like to see him play, what he needs right now is to get game time, and he's not going to get game time at us. I think we should loan him, to be fair, not outright sell him. But obviously, if he wants to be a consistent starter at a team, which I find kind of stupid because he obviously wants to be at Bayern. That's the thing. He obviously wants to be at Bayern. But does he want to be at Bayern, risking his career? That's basically what I'm trying to say. Because if he stays at Bayern, he's not going to get much time. He's not going to get much time to get back to match fitness, and that means that his career is basically over because he's never going to have much time until summer, really. Until summer, really, when he's gonna have a full preseason. But if he gets one more injury, then you know how it is, yo. By the time you find your form back, I gotta get the time to really get your form back, first of all. And if you find your form back, you're gonna stay injury free. So it's all speculations here right now from me. But for me, I'd probably say go to Manchester City, stay there for 2 or 3 years with Pep Guardiola, just try and get your match fitness back. And then come back to Bayern. That's my take on that thing. But what do you guys think on the Badstuber story? I'll just add one more story in there as well, just because it's been talked about all the time so far, and that is Arturo Vidal apparently being linked with Chelsea. I don't actually know if I made a video about that. I don't think I did, but he's apparently being linked with Chelsea via the Sun. Now he hasn't come out. He came out recently and made like an interview and whatnot, saying that he can imagine retiring at Bayern, which is kind of funny, yo. Especially when I think that was actually before all the rumors came out. But before all the rumors came out, the Sun and whatnot, obviously not very credible, but the Sun and whatnot made news articles saying that he is gonna move to Chelsea in January, which I'm like, really? In January? Are you that certain? I mean, I know it's a transfer period. I know papers need to sell in England. I live in England, so I should know. But really, really now. But yeah. Then obviously he liked a picture of him and Conte on Instagram. It's like, wow, you can't even like a picture on Instagram anymore. It's like the Messi thing when Messi followed. I think it was when Messi followed Chelsea, was it? On Instagram as well, and everyone thought, oh, he's moving to Chelsea, and he's still at Barcelona. So yeah, that's just that. Do I think it's credible at all? No, I really don't. I really don't think it's credible at all. I think he's gonna stay here for at least another 3 years or so, and after that we'll see. But that's just my take, ladies and gentlemen. Tell me what you guys think on all the news stories. Honestly, tell me what you guys think, especially the Vidal one, because I think everyone thinks that that's nonsense. I really do. The funny thing is, I actually had a Chelsea fan on Twitter, I think it was 2 days or 3 days ago, telling me that Kante and Matic are better. Okay. Well, that's all there is to it, ladies and gentlemen. Tell me what you guys think down in the comment section down below about all the transfer rumors that I've talked to you about. Do you think it's a good move from Paul Clement? Like I said, I think it's a really good move. I would do that. I would do the same, to be fair. If I had the chance to manage myself, if I had the chance to manage a team myself, I would do my best and go there and try my best there. But that's just what I think, ladies and gentlemen. Tell me what you guys think in the comment section down below. As always, you can rate, comment, subscribe. Peace out, and have a nice day. Bye.